I'm Pelin and nice to see you here in this class. In this yoga class, we will go through every important yoga positions that you will see in almost every yoga class. So if you master this one, then of course you're ready to go to every yoga studio and practice there. So in this class, you don't need any props, just your yoga mat, and grab your yoga mat, and when you're ready, I'll see you on your mat. Coming to a seated position, maybe you need a pillow or a yoga block underneath your sitting bones. And when you're ready, take your hands onto your knees, roll the shoulder blades up and down to relax them. The spine is upright, your chin a little bit higher than normally, because usually we look down to our phones. That's why I need you to look very proud today. And your spine is extended. And when you're ready, close your eyes. With each inhale through the nose, try to extend your spine a little bit more, sit more upright, and reach your crown of your head a little bit more up. When you exhale, try to relax everything that can relax. Your eyebrows, your jaw, your fingertips, shoulders, and your belly button. Inhale through the nose and slowly exhale through the nose. A few more times in your own rhythm. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. There is nothing more important than your health, your time, and your breathing. That's why every task that you still have on your list can wait. The only more important thing is you, and you being in this present moment. So enjoy this class as much as you can to really be here on your mat with yourself. One more inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose and open your eyes. Come into your tabletop position. The hands are underneath your shoulders. The fingers are spread apart. The knees are underneath your hips, and also the knees are hip width apart. So in between your legs, there should be approximately the two fists next to each other should have the space. The spine is neutral, and really try to push the hands down so that you have slightly protraction. That means your shoulder blades are really pushing apart and not together. And then look behind yourself to see if your feet and your legs are turning in or out. They should be in one line. Press the pinky toes down into your mat, and this is your tabletop. Inhale, look forward, and as you look forward, reach the shoulder blades together and back towards your hips. Press your belly button down to your mat and your hips pushing upwards. Look slightly up. That's your cow position. Inhale. And when you exhale, round your spine. And as you round your spine, push yourself with your hands and shins away from the mat. And when you're pushing maximum that you can, look toward your navel. Cat position. Inhale, look forward, push your belly button down and especially your shoulder blades together and back. And exhale, push yourself away from the mat. Cat. Do these in your own rhythm and as slow as you can. Concentrate yourself on your hips and on your shoulders What are they doing in which movement? I see a lot of patients, I see a lot of students rushing through these positions in every yoga class, and I really have to stop them, because you could do just cat and cow for 10 minutes a day on your yoga mat after sitting all day long, working, studying. And these two positions are really, I think, the most important postures. You don't need anything else. If you do this, you will really strengthen your back, your shoulders. That's why I really don't rush through these positions. And one more time. And also it really extends your breath, so that you know in other movements how you should be breathing. So then come into tabletop position and come onto your toes, and now push your hips back so that you can extend your arms. Now maybe you have to walk the hands a little bit forward and really press the hands down so that you have this protraction of the shoulder blades again. Push yourself so much back that you really feel the strength in your arms and shoulder blades, and then come and lift just your knees a little bit up. Now push the arms back, and then slowly push the hips up, extend your legs, and you're in downward facing dog. Look down to your mat and really try to push the mat away with your hands. You can bend your knees as much as you need to, so that you can push the hips up. You can try to feel the extension of your spine, and when you can slightly extend your legs. We are all searching for the same sensation, same feeling. So the shapes in my classes don't matter. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale, look forward and come onto your tippy toes. Push the arms, again, the protraction, you will hear that a lot. You can push the hands very strongly into your mat. Look forward and then bend your knee, the right knee. And you will create a lot of space here if you do the protraction, so that you can take your foot behind your hand. The other one too. And then bend your knees as much as you can and take the elbows and just move from side to side. You can say yes or no with your head. You can try other movements like coming forward and back instead of sideways. And really make yourself very heavy and reach with your elbows down, so that again we can stretch out our spine. Release the arms, and vertebra by vertebra try to stand up, and really do this again very slowly to feel your spine. Come at the top of your mat into mountain pose. The feet are hip width apart and your palms are looking forward, shoulder blades back, look forward, chin up, proud again. And breathe in and out. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up, stretch yourself like in the morning in your bed. And exhale, bend your hips and knees to come down in your forward fold. Here the goal is to touch your legs with your belly, so that you can really bend your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, reach the arms back, the palms are looking down to the mat, and really reach the hands back and the shoulder blades together to open the chest. It's a slightly back bend position. Take the hands down and walk back into plank position. Here again, protraction, shoulder blades reaching apart. Inhale. And with bent knees or extended legs, Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Slightly bend your elbows, and here again, shoulder blades together. And exhale, bend your knees and come through the first position, like in tabletop, to your downward facing dog. And inhale through the nose, extend your arms, shoulder blades up to your ears. Exhale. Inhale, reach your hips up. And exhale. Inhale, look forward and walk forward with one step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, mountain pose. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant your hands, walk back, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look down to your mat. When you look with the eyes right and left, you should be able to see your armpits. Look forward to your hands, come onto your tippy toes and walk forward. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. And exhale, mountain pose. One more round. Inhale, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, walk back, plank. One inhale. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, downward facing dog. Come onto your tippy toes. Inhale, bend your left knee and reach the knee so much to your chest. Look forward and then plant your foot in between your hands. Preparation, come onto your fingertips, look forward, extend your right leg a lot, as much as you can, and then slowly lift your hands up and the arms up into your low high lunge. Good. See that you're not leaning forward or too much back. You should be here above your hips. Reach your arms up. And we're not in a back bend, so try to make a neutral spine position. And then as much as you can, bend your forward leg, so your left leg, as much as you can, so that you can feel here the stretching on your thigh, on the right side. Reach the arms up. And then with your exhale, plant your right foot here with a 45 degrees. You can open the foot and then open the arms into your warrior two. So here again, the arms, if you have a mirror, you can look into the mirror, that one arm is not above, it should be in one line. And then here again, I see a lot of, I wanted to say patient again, sorry. I see a lot of students that the knee falls in. I want you to really push down and then a little bit out. And what I want here is that you feel here your adductors. So you should be really pushing like If you have scissor legs, you want them to close. So you really push them together, and at the same time you push your left knee a little bit out, so that you really feel here these muscles engaged. And then the upper body again is not reaching forward or back, it's above your hips, and then you open the arms. The arms again, if I would be here pushing and pulling and doing something, they shouldn't move. So really try to extend them and really try to push them down. Look forward to your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, maybe you can come a little bit deeper with your legs. Perfect. Then open the palm on the left side and reach a little bit forward. That helps me really to extend the spine. Reach forward and then up and back. With the right hand, I want you to be very gentle. We're not pushing down. It's just here to help us, support us a little bit. And come onto your, on the back of your knee. Just a little bit on the fingertips. And then really bend your left knee a little bit more, and with your left arm you reach back. You should be feeling here the sensation of the stretching. And then look slightly up. Reversed warrior. Inhale and exhale. Bend your left elbow and put it down onto your leg and reach the right arm up and over your head. Look slightly up. And here again, we don't want to collapse here. You really want to push the arm into your leg. And here I should be able to lift off my arm. That's why we don't want to collapse. We really want to be active in our legs and our spine. Look up. Reach up, feel the stretching on your right side this time. And then slowly come into your warrior two. Inhale and exhale. Arms active. Inhale. And then slowly come with your hands on your mat. Of course, you have to play around with your back foot. And then you can push yourself so much here again in protraction that you can lift off your left leg and put it back into your plank. Inhale and exhale through bent knees or extended legs, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Well done. Here again, try to find your breath and calm yourself down. You have to extend your exhales to really calm yourself down. And inhale, come onto your tippy toes, bend your right leg this time, look forward and plant your foot in between your hands. Left leg is extended, preparation. Come onto your fingertips and bend your right knee a little bit more, and then slowly reach your arms forward and up, high lunge. Here again, if you have a mirror, that's perfect, especially if you're a beginner, to see where your body is. But of course, it's also important to really feel the body and know without looking what's doing my big toe, my pinky toe, where is my arm. That really helps to find a little bit more awareness with your own body. See that your spine is again above your hips. Your leg is as much bended as you can, the right one, and then reach the arms up. Here again, no back bending, just reaching up. Inhale. And then exhale, open the leg and come into your warrior two position. Here again, try to open the right knee a little bit more outside, push the leg outside and really push them together as if you want to close them. But of course you cannot close them. And here also the left leg is important, that you really push the pinky toe to the mat so that you don't have this opening of the foot. Reach the arms back and forward. In one line it should be. And press your arms down. Look forward. Warrior two. Inhale, open the palm, the right one. Reach forward and back, reversed warrior. Here it really helps to bend the right knee a little bit more, to feel this sensation of the stretching. Here again, I could lift my arm, the left one, so we are not collapsing here. Inhale and exhale, warrior two. Bend your right elbow, put it on your leg and reach the left arm up and above. It's next to your ear, you can look up. Also here we're not collapsing, so I could lift my right arm up. You can try it too. Inhale and exhale, warrior two. Stay here for one breath. And then slowly take your hands to your mat and push yourself back into your plank position. Bent knees or extended legs, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward, come onto your tippy toes, and now again the left foot in between your hands. This time bend your right knee and come onto your foot, and we'll come into low lunge. So here it's very important that you don't open your leg, so the left one is very close to you, and then just look forward. You can of course come onto your fingertips and then slowly take your arms onto your knee. And here again, we don't want to collapse. If you're very bendy and stretchy, we don't want to collapse here. You really want to push the legs together. You see the difference? I really want them to push together. So here again, with active muscle activation, we want to feel the stretching here. You can put your hands here and look forward. And then slowly you can also take your arms up. We're not in a back bend yet, so just look forward and really try to feel this stretching here. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Push the leg, your hips back. Extend your left leg and take your arms, your hands just underneath your shoulders. Flex your foot, and then maybe you have to find your position here with your leg. Look forward to your big toe and then see the movement here. This is cat position and I want to do the cow position, so that's why I really want to push the hips up and back, and the chest I want to open more. Inhale and exhale. You can bend your elbows a little bit. I have a slight bent knee here. We never want to really fully extend the legs and ligaments. This is it's like locking the knee. That's not very healthy. So I want you to have a little bit of a slight bend. You don't see it here on my knee, but it's slightly bent. And then I really want to push my heel down and back so that I feel this stretching. Even here, I'm not bending my elbows a lot. I feel the stretch. Of course, I could go here down, okay? So even here, I feel the stretching. Sometimes, like I said, the shape itself is not important. It's more the sensation. Stay here. And then slowly come up, bend your knee again. And find your low lunge first. And now take your hand, the left one, on the side, on the right side of your mat. And then reach your right arm back. And now with your full body strength, I want you to bend your right knee and come as close as you can with your foot to your hand. Then inhale, you can extend a little bit, and exhale, really try to push your foot into your glutes. Inhale, relax, and exhale, push again. And then you can see with your hand if you can feel your toes, and then take your toes into your hand. If you're here and you feel this stretching, it's almost cramping, you're exactly where you are, okay? If you can touch the foot, you can do that, and then push the feet, the toes into your hand so that you feel an opening of your right shoulder. And exhale, you can bend your elbow. You can also do this whole thing up here. Inhale, push, exhale, bend. And slowly release. You can here maybe extend one more time the leg and then come back into your downward facing dog. We will skip one chaturanga, you're welcome. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come onto your tippy toes and put your right foot in between your hands. And bend your left knee. Here again, come into your low lunge, look forward. And then slowly, if you can, come onto your knee with your hands. Here again, I don't collapse. I could be down here. I don't want to. I really want to stretch, push the right hip back and the left one forward. Like scissors, I just want to close the legs so that I have the sensation of pulling. And with this feeling, I can really feel the stretch here on my left side. And also on my glutes on the right side. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, plant your hands just underneath your shoulders and reach the leg and hips back. Extend your right leg into your half split. Here, really look at your foot. It's extended, it's flexed. And look to your big toe. And then here, you can round one more time your spine to see the difference with your own body. And then open the chest, reach the hips back, extend. And then you can bend your elbows. Here again, push the heel down and push the heel back, pull the heel back. And then slowly stretch up again, bend your knee. And now come into your preparation. Maybe you started with the hand on the left side, or you can start here on your elbow with your elbow on your knee. You can decide how you want to. Reach your left arm back. And now just reach back and at the same time bend your left knee. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, push your foot into your glute. One more time. And when you can, try to touch your foot. Inhale, push the foot into your hand. And exhale. Inhale, push, push, push. Open the chest a little bit. Exhale, bend your elbow. Stay wherever you are. And release. Maybe you want to extend your right leg a little bit again. And now come right into your tabletop position. And come onto your belly. You can lay down we will come to one of the most important postures, Sphinx pose. So bend your elbows, and your elbows are not, your hands are not turning out, not turning in, they're in one line with your elbows. The elbows again are just underneath your shoulders. Normally if you just plant your elbows, they should be in the right position already. And now really push the hands down and pull the hands and elbows back to reach to your foot. You can reach back, and then you will feel how your body opens and you have a slight back bend. With the legs, you will be opening them as much as your mat and really push the pinky toes down, and your knees will lift up. So your hips and your foot are pressing down. Stay here. Just breathe in and out through the nose. And relax. You can come down. Take the hands next to your nipples. And then here again, you see the elbows are opening here, and I want you to really close them next to your body. And you can take your forehead down, take the elbows together, try to push the shoulder blades together and back down to your foot. Inhale, and when you exhale, lift your forehead up, look forward, and really try to reach the arms back, back, back. Open your chest, and that's enough. If you're down here, that's good. Maybe you can lift more up, but if you're up here, see if you can lift your arms without losing and collapsing. I want you to work from your back and not from your hands. Inhale and exhale, stay. And slowly come down. Look to your right side. Extend your arms, just relax. You can move the hips from side to side. And then slowly push yourself back. Bend your knees and your hips and come back into your child's pose. Open the hips, just mat width apart. The big toes are touching each other, and reach the arms forward, forehead down, and just relax. Perfect. You did very, very well. Slowly push yourself up. Good. You will learn the most important yoga posture now at the end. Take yourself onto your back. So if you have socks, you have a blanket or anything that you can use to feel cozy and warm, you can take everything that you need and then just lay down onto your back. Extend your arms and legs. If you have a mat, open the legs, just mat width apart, and then your hands will be outside your mat. Maybe you have to find a position that every bone and every structure is very completely comfortable on your mat, and then close your eyes. Here, just try to feel your heaviness, every little structure of your body that's touching the floor, your mat. And let go of everything, your whole practice, everything that was before or coming after this. Just be here and now. You can stay here as long as you want, but if you're ready, you can move your fingers and your toes. Stretch yourself up like in the morning as much as you can. And then slowly turn to your right side and push yourself up into a seated position. Take the arms up, reach up, palms together in front of your chest. Forehead down to your fingertips. Thank yourself for taking this time only for you and yourself. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope to see you here again onto your mat.